Hello there, everyone! Xantok here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Okay, well, that was an ending to the last episode. There wasn't a curb.
Yeah, just a little bit of one.
I mean, we knew punishment is execution, but we didn't really know what form execution would take. And clearly it's going to be tailored to each character and whatever their ultimate status is, which is an idea I really like, and it makes me really wonder, how are some of these going to be handled? Like, if Hifumi kills somebody, ultimate fanfic creator, what the heck is he going to have? Is he going to be flattened so that he's 2D? Is it going to be, like, death by 1,000 cuts? Like, paper cuts literally bleed him out? I don't know. That's all I can come up with. For ultimate affluent progeny. What the fuck? Moral compass. What the hell would you do for that? I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe they don't kill and they don't have to deal with it. That'd be smart on you, scenario writers. What?
Well, obviously, not everyone becomes a murderer in this game, so you don't see as many of them. But, according to a Japanese fan book for this game, that's been around for a bit, a majority of the characters who don't become murderers actually have their own stylized written write-ups for what their executions would be.
Interesting. Was that just because they didn't know at the time who was going to die, so they just had all their bases covered?
I don't know I don't know that basics from it. I think they kind of had this was post story anyway, so maybe it was, but I just know that most of them do. I know a couple do not, but most of them do have some sort of story like that.
Interesting. All right.
Yes.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if during development of the game, who kills who and who is the killer or not probably shifted a few times as they were going through the game. The only thing that I would imagine is a constant was probably Sayaka. Like, they probably knew that was going to happen right away, and that I would not be surprised if that never changed. Maybe Junko, hard to really say, but yeah, that kind of thing. They definitely flip-flopped a few times. We just don't know, or at least I don't know.
Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Makoto had all those dots that we ended him on at the end of the last episode, and he said nothing. Alright.
Well, I don't know. Do you want to say... Think about it. Does he really want to say anything right now, considering where he is?
I mean, I ended the last episode going okay, I don't know how long he's going to say anything for. I don't want to go to another 30-minute thing. I'll just cut it off here. We'll hear what he has to say next time. And then he had nothing to say. It's like, alright. Would have just... finish it then. So since he's not going to say anything, I want to go ahead and talk about what we just went through. So first of all, the court going in all of its little phases. The timing on what to shoot is going to be a difficult process. I missed once, and when I was playing the demo for 3. There was one point when I ran out of time because I kept missing one particular phrase, and it was driving me insane. I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. Turns out it was... I don't know what the lying thing is in this one, but there was a lying mechanic, and I was hitting the wrong button, which is part of my problem. But, interesting how they had, oh, hey, here's the girl you know from school. She wants to help you, and she's also trying to stab you in the back. It's like, shit, alright. Wasn't in my initial predictions for how I thought things were going with her. But partway through the case, I was just like, alright, I see what's happened here. She used... The sword was used to defend somebody against the knife, but she wasn't holding it. She's a fucking traitor. And I was right on Leon. Just for the wrong initial reasons. He was a lesser threat, which I'm assuming is why Sayaka chose him. Because she figured that she'd have a better chance fighting against him. Which, why would she not choose, Chihiro? That would have been a much easier kill than Leon, but whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing where the cases go from here. Kyoko knows things. There's no way she doesn't know things. Either she's just incredibly perceptive or intuitive, or she's an ace detective. I don't fucking know. But that girl's fucking smart. The moment that she starts not offering up information is the moment I will be incredibly suspicious of her.
Yeah, I get that too. She's already suspicious enough because you don't know what her talent is.
Oh yeah, and speaking of, I believe you had some voice actor trivia you wanted to dive in on for both her and Makoto.
Yes, since we're already on the topic of her, did you recognize her name at all? Not her name. Wow, did you recognize her voice at all? It was
It
so mellow, but I get it.
it sounded like whoever voiced her, it doesn't sound like they're being that far off from their normal voice.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't really pinpoint it. It might be somebody that their character that I know from other games is just way different. I'm not entirely sure.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Are you ready for it then?
Let's go.
Kyoko is on Takamaki.
Ah, all right.
Mm-hmm. So same voices on in Persona 5. Actor's name Erica Harlacher.
Alrighty, I'm gonna have to listen to that a little bit more whenever we next hear from her. If
Yep.
we hear from her again. Maybe she's the next dead.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. She might die before we get to the next court session.
You never know.
Alright, hit me with Makoto.
Makoto. Okay, so Makoto has an interesting one for sure.
Uh-huh.
But did he stick out for any reason for you at all for certain ones?
I think similar to Kyoko, whoever his VA is doing something fairly similar to they're definitely sounding younger than they normally are, I think, but...
Gotcha. Okay. So, his voice actor's
he sounds like an
is,
anime star.
Maybe. His voice actor's name is Bryce Papenbrook.
Uh-huh.
Probably one of his best-known characters is him playing Kirito from Sword Art Online.
I did just say he's an anime character.
Yep.
Did just say that.
He also
okay.
Henry from Fire Emblem Awakening.
I love Henry! He's one of my favorites. He's so psychotic.
Same person, same character, same voice actor. So now
You know what?
Makoto
I can kind of hear it in Henry. I can kind of hear Henry in him now that I think about it.
You're gonna hear something completely different in Makoto from now on.
Interesting. And Awakening was the last game I played on the channel, so hey, there you go.
Oh, perfect!
Yeah.
That lines up.
Unfortunately, as far as SAO is concerned, I haven't watched real SAO in a while. I watched the abridged version, which is just people on YouTube.
That's funny.
But, you know. Alright, well...
Let me see if there's any other...
Oh, it's nighttime.
I know there's a couple other Awakening voices in this.
Okay.
In this game as well. Let me double check for stuff like that. Well, yeah.
It's kind of fucked up that wait, hold on. How is my room pristine? Wait.
That's why he was so ... He's like, okay, everything's fixed.
What the fuck? See, here's what's really fucked up though is what would be the worst scenario? Having to stay in this room where your best friend was murdered after trying to pin a crime on you, or staying in her room. What would be the more fucked up scenario? I don't know.
Yeah.
Either or is pretty fucked.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us...
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't expect checking the bathroom lead to story. I thought it would be a quick line and then I could just click on the bed and advance the day. But alright.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. Hey, we finally remembered Junko!
Thank God.
I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it all. Because if I don't, Celeste will yell at me and call me a little bitch again. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
No.
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry? So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Oh my god.
You fucking prick.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that?
My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough there, staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Like you were suggesting.
Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death.
Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple.
What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
Mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire.
Wait, what does she mean the school is supposed to be well defended? What? When was that ever mentioned?
That's kind of an interesting point.
And what does it mean to have a school be well defended?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's a translation issue, more like something so a school so publicly known or something
Possible.
that like would seem more impenetrable or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm also not even convinced that this is the real school.
Well, Kyoko's. Well, remember in the first chapter, Kyoko had the map layout to suggest that it matches exactly what it's like.
Exactly.
So it's much more likely that it is what was her deduction.
See, what I took from that was they made it exactly like the school. That's why they had the blueprints. They wanted to make it match room to room.
Oh, okay.
Secret base
Gotcha.
kind of thing.
Sure. Okay. They created Monokuma. It seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail.
Wait, what would Makoto's execution be? Lucky student, what the fuck? I'm so confused.
He's so normal, he just gets shot by a gun. Hey, you're normal. Here's a normal death for you.
No. Russian roulette.
Oof. Okay. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then, what are we supposed to do? Gather the Dragon Balls?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
True. Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
Alright, cool, thanks.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live. If it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Oh, right, that one's also me. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
She is very familiar to me. Is she from Persona?
No. I think I mentioned her because remember she for non this isn't like spoiler worthy, so I can say it.
Oh, that's right.
She matches Sayaka.
Okay.
And I think Renee was the name.
Yeah, she just reminds me a lot of Fuka from Persona 3.
Oh, okay. I do not believe so.
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
That's not logic I'm following here.
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist.
Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. Well, I think it's pretty obvious. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. And nighttime.
Don't fully skip.
I had a feeling this was going to be different.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
About just now.
Was he saying it's our fault for what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
Piece of shit. Who does he think he is?
The Overseer. And so the day drew to a close. A tense, mad-editing day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Okay.
Second chapter.
I was looking at the book there, and it's like, why do I see Celeste and Taka on this book? That's weird.
It's stylistic choices.
But where did they get that book? I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it. Hungry, hungry hippos, everyone!
Okay.
Who's ready?
Lift your arms up and down.
Sorry, what?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Somehow, it's not surprising that Taka is the only one doing
1,
it.
2, 3, 4.
Fucking Christ.
Now
This
reach
kid.
way up and and bend way down.
So do you think Hina actually is doing it, or she's like half-assing it, or
She might be half-assing
one
it
and a half
with her arms up there. I could see either that, or she's just shrugging, like, meh, fuck it.
Very meh.
Meanwhile, Makoto was just, his arms were just completely slack. Just like, yeah, fuck this, fuck you, fuck everything.
My posture.
Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Yeah, Hifumi. Tighten those muscles. Add a little strength.
Oh boy.
Doesn't that feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you've got to make sure to stay healthy.
You're the one that's keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So?
So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist, Akuma.
What?
Street Fighter. Come on now.
Okay.
Get with
Sorry. Okay.
it. Akuma, the big bad guy of all Street Fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, I realized after I said it, I was like, oh, that could be just sound like me saying Kuma. Close enough, whatever.
That's what I thought for a second. I was like, are you making him a catchphrase now?
No, I'm implying he's the demon.
Oh.
Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's shit. All right. They put the camera back on fucking Waltz's face.
I know.
God damn it. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay. So then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world.
you guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD and ABCD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But... a new world?
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
Seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found.
You're basically a one-trick pony. You know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words with their signal, everyone scattered and left the gem. He's gonna die soon-ish. He's gotta be one of the next few. I have to assume that. He's gonna annoy somebody to death.
That sounds like he'd be the next killer if he annoys someone to death.
Well, you know what I mean. Hey, what's up, me?
What's up, me?
Heck?
I mean, it's my voice and my
Yeah.
hair, so... Hey, Makoto. Did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
For serious?
That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. What? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
It's not up to me, dude. I have no idea what he's talking about. So maybe I'll just leave him here. Alone.
Forever.
Yep. I just like looking at the flat angles. I don't know. Ah! Jesus! It's always staring at me. Fuck.
Got
Oh
it!
god.
Makoto! Look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor is opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about. Just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes.
You understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Then stop looking at me like that. Fuck. Why can't it? Oh, jeez. See, I want to actually walk up the stairs and it's throwing me off when it slides me around. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? Let's find out. This is, well, the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Why else would we have access? Oh, hey, the library's here. And... oh, cool, the swimming pool. And I guess individual study rooms. I bet I know who's in here.
Ah, right, Hifumi.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto, hey! Guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool!
Cool. You, you don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
Say cool, I said cool!
Oh.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out!
Yeah, you're right about that. It's also a lot more murder weapons. Hina seems way more excited than usual, which tracks. Because it's a pool and she's a bit of an airhead. Looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. God, I could go for a donut.
Ooh. Oh!
What?
That's actually really funny.
Oh,
considering the
Jesus!
Another gun?
What? God, I didn't even notice it! Fuck. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf.
The coin is a pool-related item.
Yes. And bathrooms. Or changing rooms. I don't feel like going in there right now. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're here. Why would we need something like that here? Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger, especially if somebody's going to try and murder me.
Oof.
You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. Maybe it's sweat. She doesn't want to be near sweaty people.
Ew.
In which case, I get it.
Floor has opened up, the living areas have grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit, things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad.
That's a brave statement. Alright, well, I guess that's... I guess I have to check out the freaking locker room. Fine. I don't wanna. Behind the door is the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms.
So that guys can go in the girls. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Really? Oh, fuck.
Of course.
Really, really?
If you want to unlock the locker room,
Oh, it's
You'll
a
have-
locker.
you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line.
But
But what if someone opens the door and someone else sneaks in?
Or somebody lets someone else in.
Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right?
Yoo-hoo!
And it'll be all get it.
just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing.
No, I think it'd be a little worse than that.
What happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not?
That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay then, how's this sound?
I got it!
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There! So now nobody can give their handbooks to anyone else, right? You did not take into account stealing. You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's 'cause my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
Imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course!
It's 'cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age you'd try dry humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch.
In that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them.
All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Disgusting.
I don't care what happens to your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later!
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya!
And that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it!
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
Because your whole face is caked in makeup, making you look pale as shit?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time.
Come! When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it.
I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. So I'm going to make a prediction right here. The next death is going to occur in one of these locker rooms. Or just in the pool in general, and the locker rooms are going to be important.
Gotcha.
Because he had that whole... This is meta knowledge here, but he had that whole thing about the whole... our bathroom, and telling us all the important tricks about it, how it's the only one special like that. And then what happened? Murder in our bathroom. He's doing the same thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the next death, but there'll be a death in the pool.
Do you not want to check out the locker room?
Oh, I thought that was all there was.
It triggers the scene, but now you can get in. Sorry.
Damn it.
I know. Monokuma's like, nope. Listen to me first. Oh, really?
I had to try. The door to the girls' locker room. I have no way of unlocking it, so I couldn't go in if I wanted to. Oh, Jesus. I'll ignore that for as long as I can. Shit, there's nothing else I can click on but that, is it? Okay. Well, okay, no, it's the door it's wanting to do. Okay.
Oh, that door that door doesn't take you back where you were, actually.
Oh.
That one will take you to the pool, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I was... Oh, okay. I thought I was in the pool room already.
Yep, it's like the locker rooms connect to it, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Lockers. Well, I would expect to see that at any normal pool.
There's not much else.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in the lack of stuff in here. Cool, just the... Alright, not even the pool itself?
Anything over here?
There's no... Why did it let me go over here?
What? Why?
What? Game, come on now. Come on.
Oh,
wow. Wow. Yeah. Alright. You know, it's gonna be the same thing, but I have to do it.
RPG lifestyle.
Wow. The pool's fucking lame. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So, god damn it. I don't want to. Fine. Now, this is an interesting poster. I should tell Hifumi. Obviously, someone put this in the school. But, is it really okay to have something like this here? Don't know. Don't care. Not my business. Is that why you want me to go to the locker room?
Nope. I know you RPG style. Like you said, I will click everything.
Fair. Alright, where's that library? Actually, I want to see... I don't really want to check every single bathroom in the game. I just don't. I'll skip out on whatever 2 coins that's gonna be. Unless somebody's in there, that's... Actually, you know what? That's not even... Hi.
Hello.
The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Sakura, did you do that?
I see. This must be what he meant by a new world. Huh. I should probably take a really close look around.
Yes. Alright. I guess we'll do the clock? I feel like it's going to be the same thing in all of them. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any way of knowing. I really don't like that. Honestly, the fact that we got so many coins just for completing the trial makes me less interested in clicking everything, because they're going to give me enough coins, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's like the TV, the clock, the camera, I don't need to click those every single time.
They fixed that in the other games, so it's not that kind of style.
So I won't get coins every time in later games. That's honestly both good and bad. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Even though I just complained. Oh, okay.
Replaced with different mechanic.
Gotcha. Okay, that was a classroom. Oh, okay, I was thinking it was a study room. Library, my home. My old home, rather. You know what? The collection of people in here is not a surprise either.
Whew. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in.
I'm absolutely shocked.
How come?
Damnation!
They have all these books here, and not one copy of any of my works.
Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library?
Okay, my hometown library in Podunk has manga, so no.
Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs.
You just don't get it. Not at all.
I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile.
So if she gets killed, there's gonna be like 5 suspects just because she's just awful to people.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Here we go!
My creations are what determine my meaning and value.
You're so full of it.
I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP?
Those two really worry me. Yeah.
But still, this library is most interesting.
What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
Fair. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko?
Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far.
Or your eye, clearly.
Eye or attention.
Ah, fuck. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
I mean, for a school library, especially when they're supposed to be like the elite of the elite, that's not shocking. There's not going to be a whole lot of fiction there.
You know nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books? Young adult? That's just a waste of time.
I've seen what you write, Ms. Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all.
Ooh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action.
Boy on boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you!
It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade.
Tell that to DBZ fans.
Woof. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
You've insulted me and you've insulted my honor.
These two are really starting to freak me out. Never seen anything like it. Okay, they are clearly building up to either one of them killing the other, or one of them being blamed for killing the other. I don't know which. I do know which one ends up, or I do know which one I hope ends up dead, though.
I'm betting Kafumi.
You bet correctly. What's this? Looks like a laptop. Fuck. God damn it! I am psychic. How many times has this happened?
So much.
God damn. The laptop here looks pretty old. And it's all covered in dust.
So...
Broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened.
It's broken, huh? Too bad. Something you use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. You're kind of counting on there being Wi-Fi here. We're supposed to be trapped from the outside world. I don't think that's going to work out there, buddy. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. and on the back is a note. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside?
But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside.
Oh, okay. I broke the seal in the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we've been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history. For the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. I want to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official government authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean?
The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem
Hope's Peak has stopped functioning as a school.
Yeah, it's a torture house.
And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old.
So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down a year ago?
Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance.
But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Well, clearly this letter never got delivered. Before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about it.
So, in other words,
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything.
And his name is Jigsaw.
Can you say I want to play a game, but like as Monokuma? Maybe not.
I see. The thing is, the Monokuma voice. I had to see his text. I had to see him.
Okay, it was worth a shot.
Maybe later. I'll try and fit it in at some point.
Okay.
Of course. That's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school.
Yeah, it's the real school. I was wrong.
The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down.
That would be a nice, simple solution. It's true.
But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as you all donate to our Patreon.
Oh my god.
What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now, if...
The two events are in fact connected. Uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details.
So, in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now.
The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor. But I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. I wanted to... There was more in the library, though! God damn it.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library!
Okay.
And a pool! A freaking pool! And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment?
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route.
Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. There's a second floor!
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
Wait, does that mean we hadn't been... Oh, no, that's right, we did have individual showers. For a second, I was like, has nobody been bathing? Oh, no!
Well, Toko still isn't, remember?
Or Hifumi.
Ah!
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. Maybe Hero can get a new crystal ball. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at night time is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that?
Somebody clearly did not listen to Sakura. Oh, well,
What? What?
There wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing?
Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or warehouse, or whatever the fuck.
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out.
Now, there is no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon.
For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then...
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Look at Hifumi.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect. Perfect.
That is pretty... That placement is pretty funny.
The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the Mastermind's plan? To give us hope, then just to turn around and betray that hope? Well, that would be how you get despair.
Mm-hmm.
It is now 10 p.m.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Honestly, if I was in this situation, the absolute worst thing about it would be hearing the exact same messages every morning and every night. That would drive me insane.
As such, it is
Makoto doesn't have a
officially
skip option.
nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I do love how he says that last part, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the voice acting on him is just top-notch. We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed.
Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average, too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, but not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends. Maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Monokuma?
I don't know. Okay. What?
Cool boy.
Good. Oh, I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated.
You said the morning one was always the same.
I thought that was supposed to be the last nighttime one, then he said this. I'm sorry.
You lied to me.
New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
No, that's 2 ultimate assistants that have deceived you.
It is!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, do you feel the despair now, Xantok?
Yeah.
The despair?
He must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. However, stealing it is not prohibited. There is no, unless I'm mistaken here, there is no rule against stealing. Okay, yeah. No.
Very interesting.
Yeah, you can steal a handbook and no problems. Let's get out of here.
There's also another rule that's active, but it won't come and play until the trial. It's something stupid. It's something like doesn't even matter. But you'll be like, I already hear it anyway when they say it. It's like, why wasn't it in the rules earlier? Well, it just wasn't. You'll know it when we get to it. It'll be a bit though.
All right.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto.
Good morning. Is everyone here already? Is everyone here?
Yo, yo, yo!
Nope. Still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet.
I'm Taka. I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed.
I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem.
Which is...
Thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem?
Well, I mean, it is less of a problem than your hair looking like a fucking corn on the cob, but I've made that joke already a few times. Still, stop giving me this pose, dude. It kills me.
Umi, would you make me some tea?
Huh?
Tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent.
Wow. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Okay.
Apparently, unable to refuse Celeste's order, Ifumi skulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later...
Thank you for waiting.
Ifumi reappeared, with tray in hand, a gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached.
Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
I emphatically decline. You're not my type at all.
Yeah, they're 3D.
It's all about the love, causality, basic instinct, act and react. Also, you're really rude to me, and I don't like it.
Well then, if you don't mind.
A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh.
Wait.
She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall. Seems a little unnecessary.
What?
What the? Hey! What are you doing, my little white rabbit?
I hate this kind of tea.
I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal, everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea.
Okay.
They then ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now, further imagine that I replied, oh yes, I would like milk tea, please.
Sure.
In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk. Yes.
Sure.
But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way.
Celeste, you're dropping on the rankings of characters I like. Please stop.
Adding milk or lemon right before you drink it is like tossing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process.
Okay. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment.
I went to all that trouble to make you that tea, and you wanted me to go even farther? Without even asking?
I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality?
Well, we don't actually have a menu, and this isn't a restaurant, and I'm not your servant.
You little bitch!
Me what I asked for, swine?
You know, I've been wondering for a while now what was on one of her fingers, and I kept meaning to bring it up. But I guess now I don't have to wonder anymore. It's some kind of broken part of a gauntlet that she's wearing as a ring. I guess.
That's big in Lolita culture, those kind of rings.
You know, I never would have known that.
Mm-hmm.
Say what?
Oh, okay, your little piggy will be right out.
I too love coercion.
Huh?
You were like a totally different person just now.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. You really went psycho there.
I knew there was more to her when I first met her. Hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man. She is one scary chick. The dining hall doors... Yes?
Like when we were first assigning characters, and when the very first moment Celeste spoke, and you were like, "Okay, Zach, that's you," and I'm like, I was just waiting for this line moment to happen.
I'm kind of wondering what that seems like. I probably could have come up with something good for her. I just would have had to know that she does that first, which unfortunately did not. The dining hall doors flew open, and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But bad news, everyone! There's a mystery afoot.
Huh?
What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there, pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried. Something might have happened to him. And what he meant by that, I didn't have to say to anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him then.
Listen to me!
I was just about to suggest the same thing.
What's your problem?
Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well then.
Very well. Then the rest of us can go check the rest of the school.
Yeah, before it's, too late. Anyway, we have to just do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to go check out the second floor of the school again? I mean, that seems logical, but I have a better idea. Let's see if the map will spoil it for us.
Oh my gosh.
What? I have to check. It's smart.
True.
Alright, if we're on the second floor, the map's not going to spoil it. Okay.
I mean, I highlighted it regardless, so that's true.
Okay. Oh, okay. I think I checked everywhere else on this floor, though. The other one that I missed. Okay, I didn't check this one at all. Oh, yeah. Alright.
It's not actually showing you.
Damn it.
I thought you actually broke the system for a second.
I had hope. Oh, hey, Makoto. So, did you find Byakuya?
I'm sorry.
No. I didn't see him anywhere. I see.
But...
Somehow, Kyoko figured out where he might be. Huh.
You know?
Kyoko's so amazing. She's so cool. She's smart and she seems really tough. She's definitely smart, that's for sure. But tough? Compared to, say, Sakura or even Hina, she doesn't seem all that different from Chihiro. Is it weird to compare them like that? Probably.
Aww.
Alright. Where's Kyoko? I think she's on the same floor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, good. Just gotta go find her. Hey, look!
Hey.
So you thought to come here too?
What do you mean?
So...
If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right?
The bathroom. Wait, what was it Byakuya was interested in again? Well, I'ma guess... That's not the door I thought it was.
Oops.
I saw a big door, I thought it was library.
He's interested in chalkboard drawings.
Yes, he's interested in the baby is sleeping. This is why I just need to have the map up at all times.
Don't
Wait a
tease
minute.
me, I'm baby.
Wait a minute, I just realized there's another room in the library. Fuck. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Alright, I thought it was too soon for another death. Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Taka?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up, one after another.
You!
Byakuya! So this is where you've been hiding! The heck are you doing here, man?
We were very concerned.
Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
Well...
What were you reading?
How to build a raft.
A mystery novel.
Well...
Wait, so you're gonna use your learning in there to betray us?
Don't be stupid.
That's kind of hard. Yeah.
It's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. What?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours would be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity.
He's starting to sound like this is what I would expect Celeste to be saying.
So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining.
His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What the fuck do you mean, game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can only have one winner. And that's all there is to it.
He is right. It's a zero-sum game.
What?
Are you okay with this?
It is a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something.
Life for a life.
In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see. You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually...
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings. Most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here. In this case...
Is that okay?
Our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So in other words...
So, this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others.
That can't be what they had in mind.
This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
What?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's simply so much fun.
He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human.
It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you might lose. Am I right?
Naturally.
Of course.
You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Tagami heir apparent.
It's just normal arrogance, isn't it? Right?
Just a second!
Talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think that you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die.
You keep saying that, but...
Don't bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all. A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny, and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya?
At least one of you seems to understand me.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh.
Well, I do apologize.
Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is... It's
horrific.
Friends? Who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No. Quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
You know...
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes? If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around.
Hey, shithead! You get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You wanna try that on me? So, you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it! You're fucking dead!
Just a second.
Oh, hold on. Just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm!
I am so bad at his voice.
How is this calm?
Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is... well, frankly, it's a waste of time. And I hate wasting my time.
Waste of time?
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something!
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is, ultimately, you're all free to do whatever you want, on your own. Goodbye.
Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But...
was he serious about all that?
He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then!
Maybe.
But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong.
I mean, he is not necessarily wrong, but he's also not necessarily right. by doing what he's done, he's put himself in a terrible position of being the most suspicious and also the easiest target. He's fucked up. He says he can't, he doesn't want to work with anybody, but if he's not the one that kills the next person, he has to work with everyone else to figure out who did it, otherwise he's gonna die if they get it wrong. But if there's ever a death and he stops working with people, it's gonna be extremely suspicious of like, so what happened? You don't want to help us anymore? You don't want to help us figure out who it was? That means it's you? Come on, dude. You fucked up.
I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on! You too, Toko?
Just have the chef be the first one to eat.
Anyway...
Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting.
I mean, you're not Hifumi. None of us think that.
I'm telling you!
Don't... You just think you don't think that.
I know some people like to play the victim. But this is just totally out there.
You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone.
What the heck?
And I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you?
Hey, Toko, wait!
To go. Once she gets going like that, there is nothing you can say to bring her back.
Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone head back to their rooms. Oh, jeez. I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going.
Music, everyone.
Free time! Next time. Bye, everyone.
Yes. Later.